Good morning. Woo! You know, they say when it rains, it pours. But you know what? We are going to find a blessing in this rainstorm, okay? So a couple of days ago, Mike had to attend a meeting and he was like, I'm just going to drive your car. Okay, so he drove my car, which is totally fine. But while at that meeting, someone hit my car while it was parked out in the street. Unfortunately, no witnesses, no cameras, nothing like that. So Mike didn't even know this had happened until he went out to leave the meeting, and he walked up to my car and he could not open the driver's side door. So someone, we think, maybe backed into it from the angle that it all happened. It looks like it pushed the front fender into the driver's side door, and you can't open the driver's side door. So we are on our way this morning to go drop my car off at the collision center, and they're gonna get it fixed and it's gonna all be good. But that's just like one more thing on our plate. But we're blessed, you guys. We have 3 vehicles. One is currently on loan to someone else that was in need of a vehicle. And then we have Mike's truck. So it's all gonna work out just fine. I'm very blessed to have Curry, who lives very close to me, and she and I go a lot of places together, so that's good. And then I have our other daughter-in-laws that I can rely on, so it'll all be good. But anyways, that's what we're doing today, or this morning, dropping my car off, and then I think we're gonna go home and maybe do some work outside. It's pretty chilly out, but we're just gonna get some things done today. I want to show you guys the progress of my seeds, my little seedlings. I still am not certain what I'm doing here, but because our beds aren't ready yet, and it's still, you know, we're not out of the freezing cold temps yet. In fact, today is really stinking cold, and I think it's possible threats of freezing temps tonight or in the next couple of nights. But I'm going to be transplanting these into some bigger peat pots. I think that's the best thing to do, and then we'll just plant those directly whenever it's time to put them in the raised beds. Yep, I'm still weeding out this flower bed. The other side is ready to go, and zinnias will be popping up sooner than later, so I want that on this side too. It is so stinking cold out today, but we are determined to get all these posts in the ground and just keep moving forward with the raised beds. It's taking way longer than we thought it would, but we have had a lot of distractions, but we are definitely going to get these completed this week. Check it out. We got all 6 posts sunk finally and caps on them. And now then we're gonna go cut a piece of the tin and at least get this side on, because those 2 posts over there are still drying. The cement's still drying. So we couldn't, or we don't want to mess with those today and cause them to go crooked. So we're at least going to get one side and possibly an end put on today. And then we're going to attempt to start working over here to put another bed in. Here we're just trying to figure out how we're going to use the cattle panel for an arch to grow things on and determine the distance between the beds.
She's in the bed. She's gonna walk down the aisle. And then the other bed's gonna be over there, so.
And then we're gonna have an arch that things can grow up on, because I think it's cool and I've seen it on TikTok. All right, so every time we're out working, we stop and play Mike's little game here, where you have to get this little ring.
This was given to us by Kelly and Rhonda after we went to
Aruba. Oh, St. Thomas, yeah. Oh, you have to get it on the little hook. Oh!
Like that.
2 tries. Now I have to beat that?
Yep. Right, here she goes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that was a good throw. Oh, that was a good throw. That was a really good throw. It's going right around it. Right in front of it. Right in front of it. Oh, how did you miss that one? That's crazy. Watch this. I'm feeling it. Ba-bam! How did I know?
I got it. I don't even care how many tries. I got it. We got the raised beds finished. They're amazing. They're super cool. They're not going anywhere with our Oklahoma tornadic winds. Well, the posts aren't anyways. But yeah, so those are done. And now then we will just begin filling them over the next few days and getting them ready to plant all of our seeds. Well, not the seeds, the actual seedlings that I have started that are growing. So I'm really, really happy to have this done though. We decided to go with a bed liner and cardboard. We've been saving cardboard for a long time. Mike had this really cool idea that Weston would want to play in like cardboard boxes and tunnels and make forts and all this and that, but they've been out in our big barn, so they're really dusty and dirty and gross. So we're gonna use them for weed barrier in the raised beds instead. We went and grabbed a load of gravel to put down as a, filler in the beds too, and also it will allow for proper drainage. So we're just grabbing that, and then we get to go home and unload this. But before we put the gravel in, we need to make sure that we get our arch situated. So we're just screwing it into the post and making sure that it's nice and sturdy. And we did have to make an adjustment. It was a little bit too tall, but we did that, and then we started putting the gravel in. Got some good drainage, and then we're going to be adding dirt. Now we are here getting our soil for the garden. That's a lot of dirt to shovel. You ready to go shovel some dirt?
Yeah. I wish we could have it delivered and then shoveled shovel it in one big shovel full with the tractor.
Yeah, we created ourselves a dilemma by getting our driveway cemented. The raised beds have definitely been quite the process, but I do believe that it will all be worth it in the end. And the vegetation that we do produce will be the most expensive vegetables you've ever seen, but as you know, it will totally be worth it, knowing where it came from and how it was grown. Y'all, look at these amazing beds. Nice and filled with some really great soil, gardening soil. Archway. We may have to secure this up a little bit with some T-post or something. We'll figure that out a little later on, but super cool. Super cool. I told Mike we can host weddings at our house now. We have an arch. People can get married out here in our garden. Just kidding, just kidding. All right, there it is. The beds are finished. We also decided to go ahead and move these logs out of the way. These are just from whenever we had that tree taken down, probably a month or so ago. We just haven't had the opportunity to haul them off, so Mike is doing that now. It is crazy windy out, and we've been out there working on our raised beds. Got those done. I'm so happy. I think I was kind of like pushing Mike a little bit to get them done, but they needed to get done so we can get our stuff in the ground ASAP as soon as the last cold snap. But anyways, I'm about to get dinner cooking, get dinner on. I'm making organic farm fresh pork spare ribs tonight. I had to read the label because I forgot what I was serving. But these are one of our favorite meals. They're so yummy, and I am just gonna get that going. And then we are having a yummy and delicious, healthy, organic meal at home tonight. That's what we do nowadays with our lifestyle change. So I'll just let you watch me do that, and then Mike and I will share a little bit with you. I have to tell you something cute. So while we're out there working, you know, Mike was just on the tractor and I came in to do this. Curry just sent me the cutest picture and video of Greenlee's standing at their big sliding glass doors watching Pops go by on the tractor. It's so cute. So I'm about to show you that real quick, and then you get to watch me make dinner. I know, I used aluminum foil, you guys. I'm doing the best I can, learning, but if you notice, I also used really food safe parchment paper and put it on my foil. I realize it will be in there, but as of this very moment, I don't know of another way to cook them because they have to be wrapped in something to keep them moist and tender and all that. Otherwise, they'll be really dry. So if you have a suggestion for me on a better way to wrap my ribs to cook them, please let me know in the comments below, okay? Good evening.
Hey.
We had a long day. His day was even longer than mine.
Got a lot done. We finished the raised beds. We went with the idea, or I went with the idea because used it before in the past because it drains, but anyway, I went with a crushed rock, and that'll help keep some stuff from coming up. Hopefully it does a really good job if you can keep the sunlight away from it. So we put probably about 20 inches of 50-50 mix on top of that, and now it's all her. She's got all those beautiful plants ready to go. So
yeah, no Bermuda grass. No Bermuda grass is getting in that thing.
No, and we'll probably surround it either with like cement, but most likely, I think what we'll probably do is put like a little border around it and put some sand and maybe a little crushed rock, and then put some brick and sprinkle a little mortar and sand in between the cracks of that, and wet it down, and it hardens up. We've done that at our other house that we lived in before we lived here, and obviously plenty of folks have done that in the past. So that way it'll keep anything from getting close to it, and we'll be able to work out there easier that way.
And we already have all the brick. It was it here? Or did
it was here.
Yeah,
there was a big pile of it behind the shop.
Yeah, so we have that. So I've used it out in front in planters and different things. But I'm also noticing we got sunburn today, both of us. So it's nice to get out in the sunshine.
Got some vitamin D.
For sure. So I guess basically our weekend plans, it's Easter weekend. So we're going to be spending time
Good Friday right now.
Yeah, it's going to be spending time with family.
And what's amazing about Easter is, I don't know if you know the history of Easter and how it's figured out. You know, people say, well, it changes every year. It's based on the full moon, and we know that, based on the Jewish calendar as well as just the way our calendar works out, that we can pinpoint the weekend of Easter. And so that is the resurrection, of course, of Jesus. I think I have Jesus' Lord shirt on. But pretty special weekend. It really is. It's a great time to reflect and give thanks for Jesus' gift to all of mankind. It's pretty special. It's mind-blowing that he loved us that much to give his life for us so that we could have eternal life. And we believe that. We cherish that. We look forward to that. And so I hope you get to celebrate Easter besides just going out and picking up some eggs. I know we'll do that tradition too. But always a special weekend. Really good.
So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you have had a great week and that you have a wonderful Easter weekend and get to spend it with those that you love and celebrate.
That's right. God bless.